Let's read about Martin Luther King Jr., written by Courtney Baker. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929 in Atlanta, Georgia. He lived with his parents. He had an older sister and a younger brother. Martin's father was a minister. Martin grew up listening to his father speak in church. The people at church liked the way Martin's father spoke. They sang and clapped. Martin knew the people in church. He lived near them. He went to school with them. He saw them on the street. Sometimes Martin went to the city with his family. He saw signs that said, "Whites only," at the park and at the movies. The signs meant that Martin and his family could not go to those places. Martin felt that black people should be able to go to the same places as white people. And the sign says whites only. When he was 6, he had a friend who was white. They liked each other and played together. But soon, the boy's parents said they did not want their son to play with Martin any longer. Martin felt very bad. He was sad that he had to stop playing with his friend. That day, Martin's mother told him, "You are as good as anyone else, and don't you forget it." Martin felt better. He knew that the boy's parents did not really know him. If they had, they would have seen how nice and smart Martin was. When he was 8, Martin worked as a newspaper boy. He was very good at his job. Martin used the money he earned to buy books. He read about people who fought racism. Racism is the idea that people who are different colors are not equal. Martin thought that all people were equal. He wanted to fight racism too. Martin became a minister like his father. Martin gave speeches and talked about equality. He traveled to speak to church groups and to large crowds. He spoke to a crowd of 250,000 people in Washington, D.C. He spoke about his dream for the future. "I have a dream," Martin said, "that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." So what he's saying there is to look beyond skin color and get to know people. Some people did not like what Martin was saying. Most people did. Martin helped to change the way people thought and acted toward one another. Today, many people remember his dream and try to make the world a better place for everyone. And now you can share something with someone at home that you learned or that you know about Martin Luther King Jr.